Everybody, welcome in. All right.
I got fucking tired. I'm trying. Holy shit.
The energy in Don Juan feels like the energy in Tiger Stadium after a 4-hour just beat down by the sun. Are you kidding me? Hey,
human beings
ESPN
should not live here.
Let's talk about this, ESPN. This is what fucking happens when you play a game at 2:30 in the afternoon in September. Like, I get it. There's going to be times in October, November where it's got to be to whatever. Like, this is just relentless. And dude, there was a report on Twitter I saw where 70 some odd people went to medical tents. Bro, I mean, it's like you had people falling out.
Anecdotally, I saw 3 to 4 people on gurneys leaving. So this is one of the few days in which I was out there like working. I hosted a tailgate like 9 a.m. until like 2. And then I went to the game for the first half. I saw 3 to 4 people on gurneys leaving the stadium, bro. Like, I know, guys, if you're watching on TV, pride and our love of LSU is going to tell you they're like, why the fuck is everybody leaving? It's a tie game. This is pathetic, guys.
How about this? Everybody watching on TV, fuck you. You're watching on TV.
Guys, it was so fucking hot. Like, the collective Louisianians, we pride ourselves on heat, right? Like we get fetishistic about it. We're like, okay, like California, it's hot, or like Las Vegas, it's hot. We're like, fuck you, bitch, you don't know hot.
That's a dry heat.
We know fucking hot. And we, the collective we're even like, this shit's too hot.
Yeah, it's too much.
It's too fucking hot.
Yeah.
So I want to be painfully clear. I do not judge a single individual that left that stadium. That shit was next level brutal. I mean, guys, LSU dominated the second half, and we'll talk about the game, and it's a weird game to talk about because it feels listless, but you look at the box score and you kicked ass, and like there's a lot of nuance to engage in here, but it's also not entirely a coincidence that UCLA just looked fucking dead the second half. I said it all day. They were going to melt. They were going to physically melt. And then as soon and credit to LSU, it's for not allowing them life in the second half. They finally were like, okay, what the fuck are we doing here? Let's get out of here.
On the broadcast, Katie George on the sideline had a thermostat or thermometer, and she said on the field it was like 97. On the mats on the sideline, the turf mats on the sideline, it was 130 degrees.
Oh my god, dude.
That's like, you wonder when your shoes melt and shit like that. Like that's one of those, like, your fucking shoes are melting on the sideline. I was talking to my
partner that went to the game, and he was sitting in the sun, and he was like, my shins were on fire. My shins were fucking burning. I had to leave. I met one guy here earlier who didn't prepare well, and he had jeans on. He had all this other shit on. He spent $150 on an LSU fishing shirt and hat and shorts just so he could fucking breathe.
Thank you so much, Laurel.
ESPN, you owe us medical wages.
You can't do this again.
You owe it, like, you need to be sued.
You can't do this again.
Get Gordon. Get him on the phone.
Like, what about, like, but think about, they were saying the same thing about the Miami-Florida game in the swamp. You know, it was the same thing. Afternoon game in the swamp, that opening movie. It's like,
dying.
What the fuck are you doing here, man? Anyway, all right, welcome in, everybody. LSU wins.
TV doesn't care about us, but that shit was. But again, it's worth spending this amount of time on it, Matt, because it was absolutely a factor, and it was extra normal. Like, this was not normal day. This is one of the hottest days in Tiger Stadium history.
Yeah. LSU wins 34-17. Tigers move to 3-1 on the season.
Let's fucking go. Fuck the Bruins.
We'll go through the whole game. LSU, a pretty moments in the first half that were just ugly, and you continue to look at this team as just not a very good team. And then in the second half, they were really dominant in the second half. So we'll run through the whole game. Thanks for being with us here. Y'all know the drill. Please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Facebook, like the page, share the post, all that stuff. We appreciate you for being here. Let's do our toast. Let's do our toast. So everybody grab your glass, whatever you got. Raise it. Cheers, everybody. Take a picture.
Fucking sweaty.
Take a picture with us toasting. Hold it back up. Take a picture with us toasting if you would. And tweet us, Instagram, all that stuff. Tag us. We'd love that. Alondra's getting us a picture as well. So Go Tigers. Tigers win. Tigers win. Tigers win 34-17.
Tigers win, dude.
LSU.
Hey, look.
LSU moves to 3-1 on the season.
Look, you just won a classic SEC Big Ten battle, okay? It's a fucking Big Ten win. We'll take it. It's a weird game, man. I'm trying to get the energy up for the game, but I mean, so we just saw our partners that came to the game as well, and they were talking about, and the woman I was talking about, I think you described it perfectly, where the first half was excruciatingly boring.
Yeah.
And some of that is the temperature, some of it's the flow of the game, a lot of stoppages. They end up tying everything. I mean, listless is the word that I keep coming back to. That was a tough ass day to get the energy going in Tiger Stadium. Weird day to have a lot of recruits out there. Very weird day.
But I learned this so much about recruits too, and they
don't care as much about the game day thing. No, I agree. I agree.
They want to be on campus. They're down the field pregame. They want to meet the coaches afterwards and all that shit.
And LSU does do an elite job of making them feel very special.
Yeah.
Because I had a recruit pass to go on the sideline pregame and feels cool. Everybody's hobnobbing. They had Nick Cannon out there on the sidelines today.
Right.
They're doing a good job of making sure that the recruits feel good. But man, just a weird fucking, just a twilight zone of a day in Tiger Stadium, dude.
We're gonna go. There was a lot of injuries today as well. We'll run through all of that. Zy Alexander, Major Burns, Emory Jones, Harold Perkins. It was one of those type. Jordan Gilbert. It was one of those types of days. But we'll run through it all. We're here at Don Juan Cigar Bar in Town Center. Thanks so much for hanging out with us here. Our show's also brought to you by Gotlit Light Installers. Big shout out to Derek, the whole crew over at Gotlit. They're awesome. It's a really simple process. You call them, they'll come give you an estimate. They will bring their lights. They're not installing your lights, their lights. They bring the lights, they install them. If anything happens during the season needs to be repaired, they take care of that. After the season, they come pick up the shit, haul it away. You do nothing, and your home looks like the Griswolds. It's awesome.
Yeah, man. It's
GotlitLights.com. GotlitLights.com.
Shout out Home Field Apparel, man. You know I fucking love Home Field. LSU 24 is the promo code. You get 15% off that first order. Home Field's range is incredible. If it would ever fucking cool off, I could bust out the bomber jacket or the 1970 SO. Now they have these boxes, right, where it's almost like a starter kit for your school. And the LSU box is so fucking good. You get this uber comfortable long sleeve old school Tiger tee. You get a great short sleeve, and you get this 1970 SEC championship sweatshirt that is just. You get socks. You get everything. Okay?
Awesome.
You get a koozie.
This stuff is great. The shirt you had last week was awesome.
HomeFieldApparel.com. It's my favorite shirt.
It's a great shirt.
It's my favorite shirt.
Yep.
But you can't wear long sleeves today or you would die. HomeFieldApparel.com. LSU 24 is a code for 15% off.
So I would say, look at Mandy. I would submit to you that
also really sick baseball national championship shirts.
I would also have no problem wearing sleeves today because honestly, if you have a lightweight long sleeve, what's the difference, T? And being as you would dress normally, and then just covering this spot right here.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
So when I would go out to fall camp, I wore like a long sleeve, like dry fit type shirt every day just to keep the sun on.
Dry fit, yes.
Yeah.
But if it's cotton, okay. A little bit of trouble. Yeah. No, I feel you.
All right. You want to give some thoughts on the game initially, the game itself, or do you want to just run through the game flow?
This is what I would say about the game. Missed opportunities define the first half. Right, you open it up with a beautiful touchdown drive. I loved giving the ball to Xavier Thomas to finish that drive, the stiff arm that he had, getting in the end zone. But then you allow UCLA to go 8 plays, 75, and tie it up immediately. And you could already feel the grumbling growing in Tiger Stadium, right? Then you come back a little bit later, you get a 14-10 lead, you force a punt, you get the ball back, then you punt. Then you force a fumble, you get the ball back. Then you get a field goal, right? So, if that game had ever gotten to 21-10, it would have broken wide open, and you just could not make it happen. The drive that they had to tie it at the end of the first half was probably you want to know why everybody said fuck it and left at halftime?
That drive.
That was a fucking vampire of a drive. It sucked the life force out of that stadium. Now, credit to LSU.
Especially after it looked like you had forced a fumble and you were getting the ball back.
You had it, dude.
We're going to go through it.
I mean, his knee was right minuscule, there. Dude. It's minuscule, right? But it's a game of inches, all that shit. So it's a deal where the first half was certainly disappointing, but the second half was about as dominant of a half as you're going to find.
They were great.
You came out, forced a punt, you score, you forced a punt, you score, and UCLA was done. So I think, Matt, my overall takeaway is this LSU team remains who I think they are, right? I don't think they're one of the elite teams of the SEC, but I think they still have a chance to be better than the rest. I think they have a chance for 9-3. They have a chance to win 10 games of bowl. So I have the feeling, though, that people are emerging out of this game just pissed off, just completely pissed off.
You want to see LSU put a game away early, especially because we spent the whole week shitting on UCLA. Not just us, by the way. People who cover
so
UCLA.
Bad. UCLA is
that's
so
a bad
fucking
football.
Bad, dude.
But
so bad.
So, by the way, just to your point, to illustrate the dominance of the second half, like, I don't know if this is going to make anybody feel any better. I'm not trying to make anybody feel. I'm just illustrating your point, okay?
Yeah.
Do you know how many total? You want to guess how many total yards of offense UCLA had in the second half?
87.
89.
Yeah.
You were right on it, dude. 89 after putting up in the first half 206. I mean, that was a team averaging about 280.
I mean,
like,
bro, they were averaging 25% third down conversions, and they started the game like 4 of 5 and had a fourth down conversion. Like, it was just too much at the beginning.
They were 4 of 7 in the first half, but they had a fourth down conversion.
Okay, there you go. 4 of 7 in the first half with a fourth down conversion. Yep. And then even down to the fact that, like, on the goal line at the end, they schemed you up. They had a wide open touchdown. Oh, but there's holding.
I know.
Okay, maybe we can hold them to a field goal. And then you allow them to score. It was just like.
It was Woodland.
Here's the deal with the LSU defense. They're not really out of position, right?
They're just not good.
They're prioritizing havoc. They ran a ton of single high safety. They're adding guys to the rush. The edges are fantastic. Yeah. Savion Jones and especially Braden Swinson and Paris Shand, they're fucking good, guys. They're fucking good. The problem with this secondary is you're young and you're not out of position, but you're just losing. You're just losing the one-on-ones too many times.
And it was interesting. So the UCLA guy I had on this week, Brian Finley, who hosts their post-game show and does stuff with Fox Sports. I said, like, what is the advantage or, like, the strength, perceived or otherwise, for UCLA? Like, where are they actually good? He said, receiver. They have legitimate receivers, but they can't get them the ball. The pass rush getting home. Garbers wasn't accurate. Garbers only completed about 50% of his passes on the season up to this point. So, like, I mean, the adjustments LSU made in the second half defensively, great. I also understand everyone who's looking at it going, what the fuck? Like, what was that in the first half?
So that is the weird – this is one of – I got to be honest, guys. This is one of the oddest games I've ever had to do a whiskey and wine for. Because if you were to just look at the box score, you would not be that disappointed. Like, okay, Matt, let me look up – talk for a second while I look up Nuss's final stats here.
I got them right here. You want them?
Yes, give me Nuss's final stats.
All right. You just want his passing stats?
Yes.
He was 32 of 44. For 352, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, completed 73% of his passes with a rating of 162.4.
Guys,
and by the way,
take a step back.
Can I say one more thing real quick?
Sorry, yeah.
And Kyron Lacey dropped a wide open ball over the middle and dropped a touchdown. Like, it should have even been better than it was.
What fucking sick, twisted road led us to a place where we could have that quarterback stat line and feel like this? I'm not telling you how to feel, guys. I'm asking you to explore the disconnect.
Yeah.
How did we get here where an LSU quarterback could do that?
From your era
and
to this?
And you feel like how you feel right now. That's fucking weird.
It's inverted.
It's just everything's just we live in the upside down. We live in the fucking Twilight Zone. And granted,
we overcorrected.
Granted, like, I think that running the ball was good, but it like slightly disappointing, but okay. Like, in the third quarter, you actually used it to kind of finish them on the second touchdown drive.
I'll tell you, we need to go through game flow, but the drive that gave LSU the lead was the first drive of the second half.
Yeah,
when you went 96 yards.
Sorry, was it 96 or 94?
Nope, 96. You went 96 yards, and I tweeted this. Josh Williams carried 7 times on that drive, including 4 times in the red zone.
Well, and then they put it away in the next round.
yes, they kept fresh legs, and they did get themselves their lead and kind of impose their will. That was encouraging because you were able to do it. Josh Williams had a rushing touchdown on 3rd and goal from the 2. He got in the end zone. That was great to see. So, yeah, man. I mean, they were like, fair is fair. There were times where they tried to run the ball, and they did. But
the overall running stats don't look that nice.
They ran for 102 yards on
like 30-some carries. Probably, right?
28 for 102, an average of 3.6.
Again, is that you? Oh, wow.
That's the show me and Cobble do.
I know. We're fucking watching you, Shay and Cobble. I'm watching Matt just
look how fat I was
on the television.
Look how fat I was.
You look great.
Thanks.
You look great. I didn't mean you're not that fat, bro. I've been very fat. Trust me. You're not that fat.
Well, for me, I was fat.
Yeah.
That's probably like the fattest.
Relative.
That's probably the fattest I've ever been.
So also,
I was probably about 240 last year.
LSU quarterback play is relative, dude. I mean, I don't like. Is Garrett Nussmeier, Matt? I want to ask you this question. Is he just having? Oh shit! I need to light my cigar. My bad.
Dude,
is he just having to live up to an impossible
I don't have
standard?
enough butane. Yes, absolutely.
Right,
and it's. I think
because it's crazy that we're not we should be fucking our dicks should be so hard watching this, but we're like, we can't really run. I don't know, dude.
It's because people want team success. You saw the ultimate last year with Jaden. I don't think I had enough butane in there. You may have to keep just clicking it. There it is. You saw the ultimate example of it last year with Jaden. Jaden had one of the most singularly spectacular seasons we have ever or will ever see, and they lost 3 games because the defense sucked. So I think people are like, yes, you want to celebrate Garrett Nussmeier, who has been otherworldly and awesome. He's been so good. I think he has exceeded any expectation any of us had of him taking over for Jaden.
First year starting guys.
Yeah. Think about if he comes back next year.
Yeah.
Like what that would look like. Considering, I mean, I've made the point over and over. If you look at Mettenberger, Burrow, Daniels, all of them in their 4th year, their first year starting at LSU were good. And then their 2nd year, their 5th year in school, they went exponential.
Yeah.
And it's I mean, and yes, by the way, Mettenberger deserves to be lumped in with that. I shared this number this week. Do you remember that 2013 converted 57% on 3rd down? 57. For comparison, last year they were 55. 2019 was 50.
Bro,
2013 was incredible.
They had, and in an era where offensive football wasn't like this, they had a 3,000-yard passer, 2 1,000-yard receivers, and a 1,000-yard rusher.
That was the first time in the history of the SEC that happened. That was the first time in the history of the league that happened.
Fucking insane. Yeah. So that's a very good point. Here's the deal, though. Who knows if Garrett comes back because he's being projected first round lot of places.
Is he now?
Yeah,
really?
I've seen
a few
places. But the point of
we'll talk about that.
So my only point with that is to simply say, like, let's not take this for granted, guys.
Yeah.
Don't let Garrett's success be buried by a secondary that's a bit limited. Don't let Garrett's success be buried by being judged against a Jaden Daniels Heisman season in which he literally put together the most statistically successful season since the 70s or maybe ever. Right? Remember how we went to the mat to argue for Daniels last year?
Yeah.
And how do you win with 3 losses? Because you're other fucking galaxy good, right? But Garrett's so fucking good, guys. He's so fucking good right now, and we have to appreciate that. Otherwise, you're just gonna stay miserable, and you're not gonna appreciate your quarterback completing over 70% of his passes for fucking 380 and 3 touchdowns and no picks. That's crazy.
I know.
We would have killed a man for that. There hasn't been a murder in New Orleans in 18 days. Shout out Clint Kubiak. Hey.
He really has brought peace to the city.
Fuck Chuck Nelson and fuck the Cowboys and fuck the Eagles and fuck Catholic High.
Why would you say that?
Because, baby, you high last night. We put it on y'all's ass, bitch.
You know what's funny?
Actually, I don't even know what happened in the game. I just
I didn't either. I just saw on Twitter this morning, Gordy and Hester.
I got a first grader. Let's fucking go, dude. That's my team.
You know my point
is
like,
team.
Let's go. I'll send you assholes a postcard from the Dome in December.
Shut the fuck up.
It's real, bro. That's all it is.
Anyway, fuck the Cowboys. Fuck the Eagles. Fuck anybody who's trying to say that the quarterback play isn't awesome. It's a limited team, guys. Matt, have we arrived at the point where you just have to? I mean, because I've been here. But I feel like people have not. I've been getting some pushback of people following me here, but like, you just got to adjust your expectations for this year's team.
Well, it depends what your expectations were.
Team, that's what I'm saying. If you thought it was a playoff team,
well, here's what I'll tell you.
Just fucking chill.
So, I will say, I am not going to go there yet. And believe me, dude, I watched the first half. I walked in here and people were like, "What's going on?" I'm like, "They're just not good. They're not good." But I'll tell you, if you want. When I say this, I want to make sure it's coming across with the understanding. Like, I'm not predicting this or projecting this. I'm saying, like, if you want me to lay out a path of something that could happen, it is very clear what this coaching staff is doing right now defensively is they are playing all the young guys.
I know, yeah.
Don McKinley got a sack, played for the first time.
Love seeing that shutout.
Gabe Relaford, Ahmad Bro, PJ Woodland, who gave up the touchdown before half.
They have all freshmen in the secondary.
Deshaun Spears started for the second save of the game. They are doing right now defensively what they did with Campbell and Jones 2 years ago. They're basically saying, we know they're freshmen and they're going to fuck up and they're going to lose, but they're our highest ceiling guys.
Yeah.
And we're going to be better long-term for it. That's what they're doing defensively right now.
And I want to be clear about this. I've made this point, Matt, and I don't know if you agree. I'm still betting on this staff long-term.
Yeah,
I'm not bailing this year. I know year 3, you can criticize Kelly for hyping up year 3, and now it may end up as a bit of disappointment. I'm still betting on this staff long-term, dude.
So to finish that point, you're playing you played a ton of young guys last week. You played a ton of young guys this week. Next week, you're playing South Alabama. You're going to win that game. You're going to get more guys experience. You're going to get healthy. You're going to get rested in your open date. Then Ole Miss is going to come here. I know what you're thinking, but who has Ole Miss played yet? Which is a fair question.
Fair question.
And how fucking hard is it to go into Tiger Stadium when it is packed full throat? Look at what LSU walked into last week in South Carolina. You know that stadium is going to be outside its fucking brain when Ole Miss comes here.
3 games this year. Ole Miss, Alabama, and Oklahoma.
Yes, it's going to be full throat fucking awesome. We've all been in there and seen it. The 2014 LSU team was so bad, and they took Alabama to overtime and should have won the game in regulation.
Yeah.
Like when you see, look at what Kentucky did last week against Georgia. Like there's just moments.
LSU, dude, we were garbage.
2008
we took Alabama
number
to
one
the
Alabama
fucking overtime, dude.
Like the point is, like go play your best possible game that day, and then when we're sitting here after that game, you'll be halfway done with your season, and then you will know, because at that point you will either be a 4-2 football team whose playoff hopes are done, or you'll be a 5-1 football team who has a top 10 win.
Resurgent.
Who you say, all right, now you're going to Arkansas, to A&M, open date Bama, and see how it goes, right? And again, I am not sitting here telling you they're beating Ole Miss. I'm not telling you any of this. I'm just saying, if you want to lay it out, when we were if we go back and look, and nobody loves to do this because people love to just fire off their shit and then run away.
No, but I mean, that's
no,
the
let me
point
finish.
of the show is the emotion.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
But you also have to be held accountable for opinions. We are, and everybody should be.
Whiskey and wine. I said I'd watch Santa fuck my wife. I don't know. I mean,
you wouldn't do that. Yeah, that's my point. I know you would. I know you would. You skeezy fuck.
Unfortunately, I just reinforced your take. My bad.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, exactly. You would.
Yeah.
So anyway, sit back here. They want to take a picture.
Let's get a pic, baby. Let's get a pic. All right. Finish the point.
Yeah.
Finish the point.
So, what the fuck was my point? I don't even remember.
The point was, okay, hold on.
Okay, the half full thing. So anyway, if you go back to the Florida State game, from you got it? If you go back to the Florida State game from 2022 and you watched how poorly played that whole game was, all right?
So bad.
And if I told you that team is beating Bama and winning the West, you'd be like, get the fuck out of here. Like, go back and read through the comments of that, right?
Wrecked by Tennessee at home, just
exactly. The way that happened at 11 a.m., they got another one for you, T.
My bad. So I think this is the point, right?
So anyway,
I agree with your point in that.
All I'm saying is, you can get better. We've seen it with Brian Kelly the last 2 years. This start sucks. Everyone's disappointed. We all had better expectations. Thought Blake Baker's defense would have started better than they have. And it's not fun, and it's hard to – I'm with you. Like, I'm not projecting this to be a playoff team, but I'm just saying – can we learn from what happened the last 2 years to say, at least let me get to when we're sitting here after Ole Miss and we see how that goes, and then you will know everything you need to know.
So I do agree that Ole Miss will kind of be the final answer to the test.
That is.
I also think that in our position, guys, in my position, I'll speak for myself. In my position, it feels a little insecure.
I love these Bocock cigars too.
They're great, dude. I mean, I know you love cock, so
Bocock.
Obviously. What?
Bocock.
Who's Bo?
I don't know the name of the cigar. Bocock.
Whatever, dude. I'm not.
I love to have a long, stiff Bocock in my mouth.
Where's Bo? I thought he left. Wegman.
Who gone?
Shout out Bo Wegman, great guy. The point, but I'm going to speak for myself here. I don't want to speak for you, Matt. I feel oddly insecure about this because objectively, I do not think this. And I talked about this at a touchdown club yesterday, and I could feel the crowd turn on me.
Oh, Michigan came back and won.
Oh, wow. That's not good for us, though, bro. You know what I'm saying? In terms of like judging the team.
Yeah, for sure. SC's not a great team.
I thought they kind of were. I thought they were. Dude.
Not a great team, but neither is Michigan. Those are two mid teams.
So I know exactly what doesn't make us. So what?
A mid team.
So to my point, I feel a bit insecure because I'm watching the film. I watch so many games, and my objective analysis is that LSU's kind of a mid team.
Yeah, they are.
So do not take it though that I'm like giving up hope, or I'm not going to be locked in, or I'm not going to have fun, or I'm not going to celebrate my fucking dick off if we beat Ole Miss. But like, you also can't ask me if you want my actual football opinion. You cannot ask me to sit here and tell you that they are going to beat Ole Miss, and that's my disconnect here. That's my disconnect, because I can even feel this crowd turn on me a bit at this touchdown club yesterday, where I was just like, "Look, guys, I got to be fucking honest. Like, I think Lane Kiffin's going to fucking split us. I think he's just going to bend over, spread the cheeks, and no lube us." I didn't say that, to be fair, but that is kind of what I feel. And I would fucking love, obviously, guys. You think I don't bleed fucking purple and gold? It's in my fucking nuts. I love that shit. I would love nothing more than to be proven wrong. But if we look at the evidence, LSU, my goal for LSU is to prove to be better than the mid-tier teams. I want LSU to be at the top of the mid-tier because with the recruiting class, with the fact that I believe in this staff, Kelly, Bo Davis, Corey Raymond, Blake Baker, Joe Sloan, Cortez Hankton, I fucking believe in this staff long term. Like, I believe that we will be really fucking good. There's been a very specific set of events that have led to this year being a challenge.
I mean,
I think I've been trying to get that off my chest for a while. That feels very good.
What do you think of this? And then we'll go through game flow and we'll get to your comments. Please smash the like button if you're joining us. YouTube, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, Facebook, like the page, share the post, all that stuff. What are the challenges you were talking about to get us to the point?
So right now, I think it's a better coach team. You just have such obvious personnel disadvantages, right? Like, have you seen coverage bust?
Which is Brian Kelly's fault, by the way, and I'll come to that.
And that's fine. And then, then you can expound on that. But have you seen coverage busts? No, but
the touchdown today was, but that's but through four,
but not like last
relative
year.
To what we saw last year.
That's my point, right? Not like last year. So it's like you're playing more solid schematically. You're just so limited, dude.
Yeah.
And on offense, your offense is actually awesome. Garrett Nussmeier is actually awesome, but the context is he's being judged against fucking Superman. How the fuck are you supposed to live up to Jaden Daniels? It's impossible. And so so I guess the things that LSU has to overcome long term, and so the secondary will get better with experience, right? They're all very young right now. And I think it's a very shrewd point by you. Chill out, guys. It's a good point. Chill out. Blind squirrel. Fucking chill out. It's a good point by Matt that it seems like the staff who has security is kind of preparing for the future, laying the groundwork for the future, because these guys will get better. Bo Davis is going to get good fucking interior players. He's going to develop good interior players. Even fucking Ahmad Bro plays with better technique than any of those guys did last year.
No doubt.
But it's not going to translate
Like
when
that
you're not
coverage,
as talented right now.
like that coverage
He's right there.
by PJ Woodland.
He's right there.
PJ Woodland was all over.
He's
and
right
the guy
there.
a veteran receiver made a great play. Like,
That's what I'm saying, dude. So
by the way, so Rob Boudreaux
I'm
said,
betting on the team long term. You just got some short term hurdles that are very hard to overcome against. Look, Ole Miss is going to fall apart next year, in all likelihood.
yes,
right. Like so.
This is it. This is their chips to the middle of the table.
Timing is everything in life.
Yeah.
You couldn't invent the computer unless you were alive in the 70s. Like, you couldn't fucking do it. If you were born in the 1500s, sorry, bitch. No computer for you.
You're fighting the Crusades and shit.
Exactly.
You're getting impaled by a long sword.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, timing is everything. Yeah. This is a poorly timed third year, but I do believe long term.
Rob said Michigan is not mid. Yeah, they are. Alex Orji was 7 of 12 for 32 yards today. That's that's not even mid. That's atrocious. They won 27-24 because I think their defense is good, but they lost. Like this
I'm telling you, it's good. Texas is
the point.
Good, bro.
The point that I'll make about Michigan.
Shut the fuck up, Alondra.
Is the point I've continued to make about.
No, you don't hit your little Texas head nod over there.
About Alabama, which is you don't get to lose 15 guys to the draft. And
I love you, but I'm very frustrated with your Texas love right now.
You don't get to lose 15 guys to the draft and your coach and think you're just going to keep being awesome.
No.
They're not.
Yeah.
And that's what's going to happen to Alabama this year as well, as it'll continue to play out. They'll get curb stomped by Georgia in a couple weeks, and we'll all laugh at them. And that's what's going to happen to Ole Miss next year. Ole Miss is going to lose this entire fucking roster, and it's going to be a massive step back for them next year. But in this year, they're really good, and that's just how I think we're going to reassess how the portal era is going. But the point I'll make about Kelly and why for everyone talking about year 3, why it's delayed.
Kelly set himself up for that a little bit, though.
He fucked up by not retaining Corey Raymond.
Yep.
And by bringing Robert Steeples, giving him his first. Wait, hang on. Not retaining Corey Raymond and putting Brian Polian in as his recruiting coordinator. They fucked up. And in not retaining Corey Raymond, you had an exodus of all the guys you had recruited.
So not
from
retaining
Ricks
is
and McLauthern.
Yeah, McLauthern would have been so good.
McLauthern, because here's the thing, T. Ricks, McLauthern, Damaris McGee, Raydarius Jones, LaTerrence Welch. I'm not telling you like at the time those guys were awesome,
so good,
but it would have been so much better than what you had.
Potential than
so like, so the point is,
but they would have been so much more developed at this point than what you had.
And so you wouldn't have had to go portal year 1 where you hit, and then portal again year 2 where you didn't. You would have just maintained all that talent and then continued to supplement and all the shit. And instead, you basically went to 0, and now you're building up with PJ Woodland. And next year, here comes DJ Pickett and Cade Phillips. And like Aiden Andy, the cavalry's on the fucking way.
Yeah.
But like you delayed yourself by saying, you know what we're going to do, Brian Polian? We're going to get on a plane and we're going to fly to Las Vegas to recruit a fucking 3-star cornerback. And what was that kid's name? It doesn't matter. Who like stayed here a year, realized he couldn't play, and now he's gone. It just... That was the fuck up. That was Brian Kelly's big fuck up, and that's what set everything back.
And I'm sorry, Londra. Chat's right. I love you. You're you're the best.
What are they saying?
Well, they're just telling me to shut the fuck up. Londra
shut
always
the fuck
has your
up.
back. You're right. I apologize, Londra. I'm very emotional right now. I'm kind of firing off in a lot of different directions. The Corey Raymond thing is interesting, Matt, because correct me if I'm wrong here. Was it not retaining, or was it disrespectfully slow playing?
No, he didn't retain him.
Okay, because in my memory,
no, he didn't retain him and didn't even give him a meeting.
Oh, that's fucking awful.
For sure, I'm telling you, he did not even give him a meeting.
That's fucking insane. I assumed that he just kind of slow played it, and then Florida was like, "Hey, we fucking want you." Like, fuck those guys.
No,
okay, so that's a flat out huge mistake.
Huge mistake.
Huge mistake.
One of the first ever episodes of Moscona and T-Bob, we went through the staff that Brian Kelly hired and compared it to the one that was gone. You remember that? It might have been the first or second ever episode of this show. That's when we weren't even, or not this show, of Scone and T. And we did it
Michigan and Vandy's in OT. Or sorry, Mizzou and Vandy's in OT.
Shit.
Can we get on TV?
I don't know how to change it there, but
my bad. Go back. Scone and T. First episode, we were going.
We went staff by staff and said where are they better, where are they worse, and we agreed every spot they were better except defensive backs, where you lost Corey and brought in Robert Steeples, and special teams,
right, dude,
because you let Greg McMahon go.
Yeah,
I mean those are the two fuck ups, and then making Brian Polian the recruiting coordinator. And after 1 year, he realized, oh, this is the wrong fucking guy doing this, and then he made Frank the recruiting coordinator, which is brilliant. And now you're starting to see it go.
So this is an interesting thing about Coach Kelly is he's a master at avoiding the sunken cost fallacy, but we got to get a little bit. We got to get better at our original decision making at some points, right? Like hearing him talk about still kind of not knowing the team going into this season, and I get he's in because there's new coordinators, but that was absolutely frustrating for an LSU fan. Would you disagree?
Sure.
Right? Like it's year 3.
I think
you're so process oriented that like the process has to be built in a way that you have a better understanding of your team coming out of camp.
Okay.
Maybe
but
it's
I do
just because
think
you keep doing these big games first game.
But I do think everybody learns about their team as you continue to play.
Yeah,
I mean, last year, Nick Saban last year was rotating quarterbacks the first 3 games.
Yeah.
I mean, they sat Milrow against South Florida.
True.
Remember? So it's like everybody goes through some of that in the first month. But it also why
I guess
you shouldn't be playing fucking Southern Cal and UCLA and fucking all these teams in the first month of the season. Like, give yourself a little bit of a.
I'm still a believer in like playing these teams, but objectively, I'm probably wrong on that.
Could we at least play them week 2?
I know. Like
Could you play Nichols week 1?
Objectively, I'm probably wrong. Objectively, I'm probably wrong. I'm just coming from an era where like
you won them all.
Well, and like
you won them all,
and we had like team votes that were basically like exercises in whatever, where it's like
just confirmation.
Hey, you want to play Oregon week 1? And we're like, fuck yeah! Like, yeah, okay, we're gonna do it. Like, what if we've been like,
coach, we're good.
Like, I don't know.
No, we're good. No.
Hey,
Chuck, we're good. Chuck, we're good. Leave it there. I got Missouri here. Thank you. We're good. So I got this here.
All right,
so we got this here. We got All right. Look at Vandy giving it their all. I'll tell you what.
So my little brother that you fucking hate.
I love.
No, I'm kidding.
I love Bo Hebert.
Guys, shut the fuck up. I gotta say this.
I love Bo Hebert.
Matt is a sweetheart. I know none of you think that, but he's an absolute fucking sweetheart. I heard him earlier. I got here, I'm fucking covering the game all frazzled. I'm trying to get my notes in order. And I hear Matt talking to his people who are behind me. And he's like being so kind. He's like, oh my God, thank you so much for the support. Like,
that was very nice. They came from New Orleans.
No, I know. And Matt gives off. I
give off what?
You think he's an asshole, but he's fucking not. He's really not, guys. He's an absolute sweetheart. He's a softie. He's just an 8.
I'm an 8 with a line to 2. 8 with a line to 2.
If you understand that.
Enneagram, yeah.
Sorry, you've had to sit through a lot of meetings that you probably didn't give a fuck about, but maybe you actually did. I don't know, man. I'm open-minded. It's all good to me, dude. You're a good guy. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
You're a good guy.
Dane,
you out?
All right, man.
This is the toughest son of a bitch I ever fucking met in my life.
This is the guy who clawed T-Bob's face last year when he talked shit about the Army.
Here, dude.
When he talked shit about the Army.
Because this is one of our all-time vets right here, bro. Fucking Dane Bergeron. Good fucking people, bro.
Vandy scored in overtime.
Let's go,
Vandy.
My point is, though, even Dane left the stadium. Even Dane was like, fuck this shit. I'm fucking out of here, dude.
Oh shit!
It was awful.
Combat veterans like fuck this, man.
That guy has literal kills. Like it's not like that's a fucking
in Big Lebowski. Yes. I didn't watch my buddies die face down in the mud. Walter, what the fuck does anything have to do with Tom? Well, not a literal.
No,
it has nothing to do with it. He's just a fucking asshole.
Dane is a fucking legend, and even he was like, "Fuck it was awful out there today."
I didn't watch my buddies die.
Absolutely awful.
Fucking
dude.
John Goodman, so good. All right, you want to go through the game?
Yeah, let's go through the game, Phil.
All right, thanks for being with us, y'all. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel.
Was that a kick return touchdown? What happened? Oh, there's a flag. Oh, that sucks for Oklahoma. Oklahoma's biggest drawback to the offense is they have no explosive plays. Oh, and then they just took back a big touchdown. Oh, my God.
Who's the only guy on staff to have the ball sack to pick Oklahoma, too?
Brennan, Scone is not the GOAT. He's a bitch. He's just a nice bitch. That's all I'm saying, dude. Let's not get fucking misconstrued here, okay?
I mean, there are a lot of pieces of circumstantial evidence that would point to me being the GOAT. I mean, there are a lot of things that we could point to.
Let me see that dick, boy. Second week in a row. Let's have a dick off.
That's not at all what I was talking about.
Let's have a dick off.
What are you talking about?
Oh, okay, Jackson Arnold. I see you, bro.
I'm just going to put this out there about Tennessee. So I did pick Oklahoma in this game, and I do have money on Oklahoma in this game. I believe Tennessee's secondary. Oh, Luther Burden scored every time.
Ted.
I believe that Tennessee's secondary is dog shit, and they have not been challenged yet.
Yeah, it's like there's no way of knowing. They have not been touched.
Their offense is very good, but I also believe
Nico's a little improved.
And this is something that through many years of doing radio with Jimmy Ott, he has trained me well on this.
Shout out the Ott father.
On this this angle. And I have no statistical evidence to back this up to tell you definitively what this number is. But a freshman making their first true road start, it does not go well for them.
So
Nico making his first true road start in Norman, where I believe Brent Venables' defense is actually very good.
No, Brent Venables' defense is fucking good.
I think this is going to be a real challenge.
A disaster, but the defense is fucking good.
They've had some injuries, no doubt.
No, that's what I'm saying.
I think this is going to be a real challenge, and I gave a slight nod to Oklahoma at home pulling off the upset.
Well, I got Tennessee.
I took a shot.
But to reinforce your point, I talked to Gabe Eichert this week. Oklahoma legend, right?
Gabe Eichert. Fuck yeah, Gabe.
He said that he thinks this is going to be, he's an old All-American center from 2013. It doesn't matter. He said he thinks this is going to be the best the stadium's been since 2012. So Nico's not just walking into a good stadium. He's walking into
full throat, bro.
Fucking
they're ready.
Full
Hypo coming in, all that shit. Yeah.
But I forgot my point. So let's continue.
All right. We'll jump into the game.
But let's give Nuss a little credit for his first road start being last week.
He wasn't a freshman. Freshman making their first true road start. So Nico, although he's a redshirt, he's a freshman making his first true road start, man. And by the way, 51-10 against NC State.
Comment with P. Diddy. Shut the fuck up.
51-10 NC State doesn't look as good today after NC State got the absolute shit kicked out of them.
No, NC State's bad.
They suck. That's the point. The win we all thought from Tennessee was awesome. What do we really know about that now? You know what I mean?
The only thing that I would say is that from watching film on the NC State Tennessee game, trying to prep, the Tennessee D line, and I feel you on the secondary. I don't know how to evaluate the secondary yet, but the Tennessee D line is so good.
They're good, yeah, really good.
And hey, Lance Hurd is so good.
Yeah.
I mean, not that he's not better than Emory Jones or Will Campbell, but Lance Hurd's a fucking beast offensively.
Oklahoma just went forward on fourth down, and that was fucking stupid because they gave Tennessee half a field, which is something we're going to talk about here in a second as well, because Brian Kelly continues to do dumb shit. Again, winning the coin toss and then electing to receive. Again. Won the coin toss, elected to receive again. Yeah, they fucking scored. And then you know what? And then you know what happened? You gave up, and then they went and scored and tied it. And then they got the ball right before half, scored, tied it, and then they got the ball to start the second half. And thankfully, your defense showed a fucking pulse in the second half and forced a punt. But again, you did it fucking again.
I would love to shit down Moscona's throat here, but I just can't.
Look, bro, Brian Kelly has won more games.
It's a weird decision.
He has won more games than any active coach in college football.
Yeah.
He has been through all this shit. He has real life experience of all this. But is every other fucking coach in the entire world wrong? Is everybody else fucking wrong and he's the one that's right in this instance?
Matt,
it's math. It doesn't make sense. You want the extra possession in the second half and the opportunity to go back-to-back end of the first half, start of the second.
It's also especially odd because
how many times does this have to bite you in the ass?
It's also especially odd because last week you used it to your advantage.
Oh, did Vandy miss? Oh, they missed.
Last week, you used it to your advantage.
Yes!
You had the fucking you kicked, and then it's what created the comeback. And you used it to your advantage, and you suffered the worst case scenario, which was them getting the ball and scoring an opening drive touchdown. Oklahoma's defense is good, dude. Came up with a stop.
Hey, remember the big fat kicker from Missouri, Mevis?
Yeah, the thicker kicker.
He's gone. All right, Missouri kicked a field goal, so Vandy touchdown wins it. Vandy wins it here. We'll see. Okay. By the way, Tennessee offense not looking awesome. Two plays into the game.
Oklahoma's defense is fucking good.
It's 2 plays into the game. Let's just go with 3. They're punting. All right. So Oklahoma forced a 3 and out. Game on. For everybody who said, they're going to get skull fucked. Maybe they will. Did you burn yourself with ash?
I burned myself by catching the lit cigar.
You fucking moron. Oh, Tennessee just fucked up big time with that. All right. right, let's go through the game.
Yeah,
so you know how
we gotta leave time for super chats.
Yeah, how much time we got, Alondra? Oh, we got an hour. We're only 30 minutes. We're only 30 minutes in. It says it at the top left. It'll say how long we're streaming. Huh? Oh, we have 50 minutes. Oh, we're good. Okay, good. All right. So you know how whenever I do my notes, I do like a column at the top, a column good, column bad.
Yes.
You've seen me do this for long enough. Look at the bad.
How much of that bad comes from the first half?
That is the first half.
Okay, yeah.
This is the second half. Like your bad was you allowed a 28-yard reception on 3rd and 4. You allowed him convert 4th and 2 with a 13-yarder. You had a bust on the touchdown. Will Campbell had a false start. Lacey had his drop. Incomplete on 4th and 7, going for it on 4th and 7. They had 3rd and 8, got 29 yards on 3rd and 8. Emory Jones got hurt. Zy Alexander got hurt. Harold Perkins missed a tackle. Awful. We'll get to that in a minute. Jordan Gilbert got hurt. And then you had the holding on J.K. Johnson in the end zone. Like, there was a fuckload of bad in the first half. Last week, there was a fuckload of bad in the first half. But you found yourself in a tie ball or down 8 after being down 17. So you looked at it and said, despite all that, you're in a one-score game. This was... You had all that bad, and you should have been blowing this team out. You've let them in it. They scored before half. It's tied. Now they're getting the ball to start the second half.
Unfortunately, one of my main goals for this week was for LSU to start fast, right? And offensively they did, but defensively they did not. So there remains a problem with this LSU team about starting the game in a locked-in level.
Okay, let's put this. All right, so the offense goes first play, Lacey for 17 yards. Williams for 4, Aaron Anderson for 21, who, by the way, continues to be awesome.
Mason Taylor. Fucking love Aaron Anderson.
Aaron Anderson has been the biggest awesome surprise of the year.
We didn't talk about him all offseason, and he just continues to make plays left and right.
Then Anderson for 5, Josh Williams for 23, then Xavion. 6 plays, you're in the end zone.
Yeah.
6 plays, you score. Boom, 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 right down the field. Vibes are good. UCLA sucks. It's going to be a rout. They get the ball. First play, no gain. They set up a 3rd and 4, and that's when they get the 28-yard reception on 3rd and 4. It's like,
and this is a team that was converting 25% of their third downs. This is a team that is not good on third down, dude, at all. They're awful. Worst in the Big Ten.
They face a 3rd and 2. Gio Paez gets a pressure. It's incomplete. Oh, they're going to go for it on 4th and 2. And that's when they threw the pass in the flat. And the kid bobbled it, remember?
Yeah.
He bobbled it and then caught it and then ran 13 yards.
That was kind of interesting because that was a bust where so I don't know exactly what went wrong. I don't know if Whit Weeks was on a called blitz. I think he was, but LSU played a lot of single high man coverage. And it looked like, I don't know if Weeks was on a zone dog where he thought like, okay, I have the back. If the back blocks, I'm blitzing. But whatever. It felt like to me, okay, Weeks got immediate pressure up the middle, but nobody was accounting for the running back. So somewhere, I got to review the film, somewhere there was a miscommunication about who had the running back. Was it Weeks making a bad read on like, oh, he's staying in, and then he leaked out? Or was it something else? I don't exactly know. But that's like the closest to a busted coverage that was a busted coverage.
Well, the very next play was the touchdown where nobody accounted for the tight end right over the middle.
And that was the other worst one of the game.
And so just like that, you're tied 7-7. You get the ball. They're offsides on the kickoff. And you're like, all right, offense just keeps rolling. You convert 1. You convert a first down. You got 3rd and 5. Will Campbell false starts. So it's 3rd and 10. Aaron Anderson, 11 yards.
How many Will Campbell false starts is that now?
I can go back and look. I think that's 3.
I think he's 5.
I think he's had 1 a game. He's had multiple penalties, but I think that's 3 false starts.
I think it might be 4 or 5, dude.
I can go back and look.
Either way.
But let's just keep going.
Yeah.
So Aaron Anderson converts. You end up with a 3rd and 7. This is where Kyron Lacey had the drop over the middle. And it's a bummer because you are fucking
kind of shut that shit out of his game.
Yeah. That was just a moment, but like in the moment you feel like you're rolling, and you not feel like you are rolling offensively, and he's open, and your best guy just dropped one. I mean,
so this goes to my overall theme of the first half, which is missed opportunity, just writ large. The whole first half was just missed opportunities.
You know what the next play was? It was 4th and 7, and you went for it at midfield.
Yeah.
Why in the fuck? When you're playing a shitty Missouri wins, you're playing a shitty team that has no confidence in itself or its ability. None, right? And you're at midfield. You're up. It's 7-7. Why the fuck wouldn't you punt and make them drive the length of the field?
Because, I mean,
it just like there is aggressive.
You're talking about 25
there is
yards
aggressive
difference. Though,
there is aggressive. No, because you downed a punt at the fucking 6 later. Oschendorf has done well with that.
So what yard line were you at when you went for it? 45?
You were at the UCLA 44-yard line.
Yeah. I guess in my mind, you're right. Oschendorf did do a great job of putting it inside the 10. In my mind, I'm thinking 15. And so I kind of feel like UCLA's offense sucks. I agree. Let's fucking go for it. What are 30 yards?
It's so early. What are you doing?
No, I mean,
what are you doing?
I think me and you just have a fundamental disagreement on like the aggression.
I'm okay. There's a difference between being aggressive and being careless. Giving a bad offense who just went right up your asshole and
They
scored.
did go right up your ass.
Giving them the ball at midfield is stupid.
I know, but their offense is so bad.
And they just went right up your asshole.
Oh, bro, it was great seeing you, man.
So you end up holding them. You get a sack on 3rd and 7, and they make the 47-yard field goal. So they're up 10-7. Tigers get the ball. This is where Emory Jones got hurt.
Yeah.
That sucked. By the way, ankle.
But he's good.
They did balance tests. He came back in the next drive. Tyree Adams came in.
I was
but
worried
by the way,
he was so pissed leaving the field. And anytime somebody's pissed leaving the field, that's not a good sign.
Vandy's attempting a field goal here to tie it and send it to a third overtime. Let's see what Vandy does.
What did they call? I thought it was over. I
saw the ball.
Oh, it was incomplete.
Must have been, yeah. All right, to tie it. He missed it. Shank
No.
Same Vanderbilt
brothers in a suite right now, right there. I know they're going fucking crazy.
Same Vanderbilt kicker who missed the kick against Virginia Tech that would have won it in regulation. Poor bastard. I mean,
how do you face the locker room, dude? You just got to quit. I think you just got to quit.
Poor Vandy.
All right.
So anyway, the next play or 2 plays later was the Kyle Parker touchdown. 45 yards. Beautiful. Shout out Kyle Parker. Tyree Adams, by the way, got wrecked on that play.
Not fuck Kyle Parker. Shout out Kyle Parker.
He got wrecked. Tyree Adams got wrecked on that play. Nuss stood in there, threw a beautiful. I mean, like, you literally, you could not have just like put, over the defender's hand. Just Kyle Parker concentration throw by Nuss was incredible. Amazing.
So the crazy part about that is, Matt, you saw a tail effect, right? Where that was like the first deep ball that Nuss had really, really, well, he had the Aaron Anderson one last week, but deep ball touchdown that he had really, really connected on. And
they took a lot of deep shots.
And and then after that, they were like, okay, we're empowered. We hit it. Let's go. And you had about 3 or 4 more where the guy had a step and you just couldn't quite get it.
How good was Jaden Daniels?
Again, that's what I was going to say. It gives you appreciation for the Jaden growth on the deep ball from year 1 to year 2, which to Matt's original point, Nuss, if he returns, could have that same growth year 1 to year 2.
So LSU's up 14-10. Tigers, this is where Don McKinley got his first snaps, got a sack.
Hell
that was great to see.
Trip him up, baby.
And on 3rd and 6, Braden Swinson comes up with a sack. So
is that 6 sacks on the season now? He at least has 5.
6,
he had 3 last week.
Let me see how many he had
today. Forced fumble. He had 2 today with a forced fumble. He had 2 days before fumble. He had 3 last week. Did he get 1 against USC is all I'm wondering.
I think, so that's 6.
Either way, Braden Swinson is fucking
awesome.
So Brian Kelly during camp, Matt, you can probably speak this better than I can. He made a lot of Kevin Peoples coaching that group, and they are at the edge defenders on LSU are the unquestioned strength of the LSU defense. It's not even fucking close. They are Anthony Davis on the Pelicans. They are such a light amidst the darkness. Savion Jones, especially Braden Swinson. I would say Swinson, Jones, then Parashan. They're really fucking good, dude.
That was kind of one of my takes on this defense this offseason was like, as much as we had a question on the interior, which was legit and everywhere else, I thought the ends were good. Not good by comparison, like good.
Like good, yeah.
Braden Swinson was actually very good last year.
He was good last year.
And so was Parashan, and you saw Savion Jones.
Weirdly enough, Savion Jones flashed more 2 years ago, took a step back last year, but has taken a step forward this year. Like Savion Jones is actually probably the biggest improvement over last year due to Kevin Peepers.
Yeah, Swinson came into this game with 5 sacks for loss of 45 yards.
Wait, he came into this game with 5 sacks?
Yeah.
So he has 7 now?
He has 7 now.
Holy shit, guys. Braden Swinson has 7
he's
sacks?
like an All-America conversation.
That's like, that's fucking crazy numbers,
I think Arden Key's record was 12 or 13.
I don't know.
Arden Key, because it was the 2016 season.
Oklahoma defense good.
The 2016 season, when he sacked Lamar Jackson like 3 times in that bowl game, I think he ended up with 12 or 13.
Where was the crowd today? It looked really empty, says Matt. Dude, in the shade side, it was full the entire game.
Yeah.
In the sun side, it was empty. It was fucking brutal out there, Matt. It was fucking brutal. All right, let's go on the game flow.
12 sacks. Arden Key had 12 in 2016. So
Swinson's got 4 games at 7.
Yeah.
Damn.
I know. He's rolling. So anyway, all right, Parker TD, LSU's up 14-10. You get the sack, McKinley sacks Swinson. This is when they hit the 66-yard punt and down you at your own 6-yard line. No, I'm sorry. You get the ball at your own 40.
Half,
sorry.
Right? Yeah.
Then you stall. Oceandorf
then
punts.
You force a fumble.
No. Oceandorf dows him at the 6, which is great. This is where you do get the sack fumble, but they had a 3rd and 5 where the quarterback ran for 13 yards. Zy Alexander got hurt on this drive as well, which was so disappointing, the injuries. Zy had a concussion. Jordan Gilbert shoulder but returned. Emory Jones ankle returned. Perkins knee, and I'll see if we can get an update on Perk before we get out of here.
Go to LouisianaSports.net for all your latest information, guys.
That would be awesome. Very, very proud of LouisianaSports.net. We're doing great stuff, and it's all free. So please go there. I'll put the link in the chat.
And very proud of Home Field Apparel, guys. LSU 24. Chill out, Alondra. I see you. LSU 24 gets you 15% off your first order. The LSU starter box is unreal, guys. Give you all the apparel you need for the entire season.
And Got Lit Light installers. GotLitLights.com. GotLitLights.com. Home Field, Got Lit, both linked in the description on YouTube, and they should be tagged on Facebook. Tagged on Facebook as well. So GotLitLights.com. So good. It's so easy. Like, Erica loves Christmas. She made me go up into the attic today to get fucking Halloween decorations down. Like in the middle of the game.
I know, dude. I
fucking hate decorations.
And it's funny because I used to love putting up decorations, but ever since I used Got Lit last year, now I'm like, God damn it, I don't want to do that.
Never doing it?
And I got to do it for Halloween, and I don't want to fucking do it.
Dude, Erica decorates for Halloween. She decorates for Thanksgiving, Christmas, Valentine's Day. Like,
No, I love decorating. Like, I love the neighborhood having decorations out. But it's like once I paid someone to cut my grass, I realized, I'm never doing this again. Yeah, I'm never doing this again. Like, so
what is your time worth?
Got Lit kind of fucked me where like I used to love putting up the lights. I'd put up music.
Take a shot.
It was like a thing.
Yo, Jackson Arnold interception. By the way, I want to say this real quick. Oklahoma running Dylan Gabriel off to play the kid.
Insanity.
It's so fucking stupid. It's so fucking dumb.
It's absolute insanity.
Like weren't they 7-5 or 5-7 2 years ago? The first year of the Venables.
No, they were 6 and 7.
So 6 and 7.
Yeah.
Gabriel comes in. They win 10 games.
And they beat Texas. I know.
And they're like, hey, we're going to play the kid. See ya.
No,
so now he's at Oregon.
So, guys, I apologize that I've overused this, but there's a Family Guy episode where they sit through a meeting about like a timeshare. And at the end of the meeting, it's like, hey.
I don't think I've ever heard you do this.
They're like, you could take the boat or you take a mystery box. And Peter's like, Lois.
Mystery box.
He goes, a boat's a boat, but the mystery box could be anything. It could even be a boat. And he takes the mystery box. Like, that is the Oklahoma logic. They're like, hey, guys, this great quarterback's great, but this shit could be a great quarterback. Like, that is that fucking Family Guy, Peter Griffin logic if I've ever fucking seen it.
That's a really good comparison.
It's
really
fucking
good
insane.
I didn't even deke you on that. I legit gave you dap on that.
Dude.
That is really good.
Wow, look at us, dude.
Look at us.
UCLA brought us together. Who would have guessed? A lazy day in Tiger Stadium united us.
All right, so this is where you get the sack fumble, get the ball back, 6:46 to play in the first half at the UCLA 38. You stall out, you kick a field goal. You had 3rd and 5. You attempted Kyron Lacey in the end zone. It was incomplete. So you're up 17-10, and this is where the shit got hairy. So you're up 17-10. UCLA gets the ball, and this is their opportunity to go back-to-back because you fucking elected to receive the opening kick.
This is, again, with my missed opportunity theme in the first half.
First play, 16-yard catch.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Again, that was with, like, forcing the fumble, not scoring, et cetera, and allowing them to score.
First play, 16-yard catch. Second play, they run a reverse. Harold Perkins misses an open field tackle, which was absolutely heinous right at the line of scrimmage. I don't mean to talk about him because the kid's hurt right now, and he's awesome. But Harold Perkins as a tackler in the open field is not good. He is an elite. No. He is an elite pass rusher. Tackling in the open field, he is not good.
I guess I would just
every game I've charted a missed tackle by Harold Perkins in the open field.
But like last year, he had a lot of TFLs on the edge. Freshman year, the Bryce Young spy game.
Yeah, you're running someone down. You're tracking them down like you're a fucking tiger. You're a fucking cat getting them from behind at you. Like, I'm talking breaking down in the open field and getting someone on the ground.
That is the first play of last week, obviously.
Yes, the first play of the game. The first fucking play of the game last week. Same goddamn thing, dude. It's amazing. Yeah. When he's not running after somebody, when he has to break down and make a tackle, he's not good at it, man. It's like, I don't know if they don't practice it or whatever, but anyway.
It's not good on the inside either.
So, anyway, they get a first down, then they fumble. That was the Greg Penn strip. That would look like you're going to have the ball in the short field. They review it. They give him the ball. What did you think about the review?
His knee was down. I mean, it's bang, bang. Like, it is literally as close as you could get, but whatever. I'm not mad at it.
So they end up putting together a
okay, so my bad. I lost the thread for a little bit. This is the missed opportunities that I was talking about.
They put together an 11-play, 75-yard drive that eats up 3:43 off the clock, and they tie the game before half.
And, Matt,
the touchdown came on 3rd and 11.
Well, and the original touchdown got called back because of a hold, legitimate hold. It wasn't like a controversial call. But you got you were out-schemed. To credit to who created the hold. Was it Jones? Yeah, I do. Who created the hold? Was it Jones? It doesn't matter. The end legitimately created the hold, but you were out schemed on that touchdown. They had the high-low both wide open, right? You get the hold, and you're like, oh, shit, okay, there's only 12 seconds left. Maybe we can hold them to a field goal. And then on 3rd and 11, you allow the tud.
And P.J. Woodland allowed it. Coverage was okay, man.
Coverage
he was there.
It's
just the guy made a play. And it's like, I'm good with P.J. Woodland being on the field and making the play and being there and learning as he grows. But anyway, you go to half tied at 17. They get the ball to start the second half. And we can go real quick in the second half. We'll get to your comments. They had a 13-yard run on first down, and then you forced a 3-and-out after that. So they punted, and this was the drive that changed the game. LSU put together a 6-play. They put it was a 14-play. 96-yard drive that ate up 6:33 off the clock. Josh Williams carried the ball 7 times on that drive for 27 yards. Josh Williams went for 7 yards, -1. Then he went for 8. 3rd and 5, they ran it 3rd and 5, and he got 8 yards. 3rd and 5, they run it for Josh Williams 8 yards. By the way, also, on 3rd and 1, I want to point this out because we've talked about Brian Kelly talked this week about 3rd and 1 to 3, right? They had a 3rd and 1 on that drive. Everyone's in tight. They play fake to Josh Williams, and it looks like he got stuffed, but Nuss pulled it and dumped it to Mason Taylor, who got the first down for a gain of 8. Beautiful play call. Yeah. It was off the shit we've talked about that hasn't worked, so credit where it's due. Josh Williams had a 2-yard run. This was all in the red zone. 6-yard, 2-yard, 3-yard, and then the touchdown run from 2 yards out.
Well, to your point,
you're up 24-17, and they didn't score in the second half.
Just forced punt, immediately starts the gap. Then 14 plays, 92 yards to basically finish UCLA.
They didn't score in the second half.
Like, that was written real time. Like, at that point, UCLA, that was the death knell for the Bruins there. And then they force another, then you force another punt immediately after that. And then, Matt,
thank you, bro.
You 11 plays 92. So this is where we get into the tale of two halves. Half one sucked defensively, but half two as a team.
You shut them out in the second half, bro.
You go stop 96, stop 91, game over. Done. Full, let's go home.
It was awesome. And by the way, they did the same thing. I get it. Nichols is different, but it was the same thing happening against Nichols. They had the long run, and then it was like, you scored 3 and out. Or no, you scored, interception, scored, 3 and out, scored. The game was over. So, like, it was similar today. You ended this shit early in the second half. It's worth mentioning a couple of things here. As far as my notes go. What?
Oh, no.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were making a gesture.
No.
I think Aaron Burrell has been really good, man.
And then you came out with a pick after the 92. Aaron Burrell's been fucking awesome, dude.
Jordan Gilbert.
I'll still think about that Aaron Burrell tackle against USC that saved the game. If he hadn't allowed Brancy to pass him, that would have been it.
Emory Jones got hurt, returned. Zy Alexander concussion. So you don't need him next week. Start PJ Woodland and let Zy Alexander get ready for Ole Miss. Jordan Gilbert got hurt with his shoulder, came back, had the interception, as you mentioned. Tyree Adams played right tackle when Jones went out.
He's
mentioned the review, mentioned Don McKinley.
Tyree Adams will be in no matter who gets hurt on the offensive line.
Except center.
No, even center. They're going to bump over Dellinger and won't Adams go in a guard.
Oh, I see what you're saying, yes.
Yeah, like Tyree Adams is the
I'll be
man.
curious to see if they go Cohen Eccles or Dellinger at center.
Okay.
So Eccles ran second-team center all throughout camp. And he's a freshman.
Oh, okay.
But it would be interesting to see. I don't want them to have to do it. But it
if
would be
it's a guard or a tackle, Tyree Adams is absolutely the next man up.
I'll tell you. Wait, one other thing. One other thing that changed the game.
Good
Hold
stand
on.
by Oklahoma.
3rd and goal, forced field goal. Oklahoma's D, bro.
I know,
All
they're fucking good.
There's one other thing I want to mention, then I'm done, then we'll go to Super Chats. And all your comments. I don't want to just do Super Chats. I want to make sure we get to the people who don't pay us to comment. We'll do the Super Chats, but I want to get to everybody, too.
I mean, I don't give a fuck. I don't get paid off Super Chats.
We need to get paid off of Super Chats.
Fucking right, we need to get paid off Super Chats.
All right, here's what's going to happen on Monday. I'm going to talk to Alex. All the revenue generated from the show, we're getting revenue from the show.
Let's fucking go. That's why it's good to have him as program director.
But you know I'll fucking fight for money.
No,
like,
I know. I agree, dude. I agree. I agree. We have an advocate finally.
All right, so real quick. So LSU scored on that long drive, the 96-yard drive. They got the ball. They have, after an 11-yard run, what looks like 1st and 10 from the LSU 16. Shot block took it back.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
So they're going down to fucking tie the game. They're at your 16.
Yeah.
Shot block takes it back.
And then they had
to the 37.
They had the fumble.
And then the fumble lost 19 yards.
Yeah.
They end up with 4th and 23. They punt, and then you put together the drive where Caden Durham had the 35-yard catch and run for the touchdown.
He used a lot of Caleb Jackson there. A lot of Caleb Jackson. Wasn't there like 3 or 4
Caleb was the next drive.
Oh, okay.
No, you're right.
Yeah,
Caleb went 12-yard reception, 9-yard reception, 1-yard run, 6-yard run, 2-yard reception. Fuck, they went to him every play.
And then you had the
4 yards.
Caden, and then you had the long Caden.
And then they let Caden Durham come in.
Yeah. He kind of vultured it a little bit, guys.
It's not a vulture from 35 out.
Yeah, you're right.
From 35 out, that's not a vulture.
But either way.
Mike Allstott, you fucking touchdown vulture more done his whole career.
Either way, the writing was on the wall at that point, right? LSU was like, this defense is fucking tired. We're starting to hit him. Let's punch. Yeah. You score, and the Caden Durham touchdown was the final blow.
That final is what it should have been in the Rose Bowl. It should have been like that in the Rose Bowl. Losing that game was so fucking shit.
But that Rose Bowl UCLA team was much better.
They weren't better than LSU. They were a good team.
Better than this UCLA team is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, you did. Jim Kelly is their coach.
And Baby Gronk, Charbonnet, this UCLA team.
They ran circles around that LSU coaching staff with Jake Peets and Durante Jones.
But also, and I do think Durante was a bit handcuffed for whatever it's worth. But also, and the UCLA team was more talented.
That was a better team than this team, no doubt.
This is a bad UCLA team.
But LSU still should have won that game.
Yeah, for sure. I'd say that.
All right, LSU wins 34-17.
But we'll always
smash the like button.
We'll always have the backwards pass, guys.
Throwing a pass with literally not a backwards pass, throwing a pass with his back to the line of scrimmage.
That's what I mean, baby.
Yeah, I know what you mean. So, shout out to Don Juan Cigar Bar. Awesome spot right here. Looking for a place to watch your games on Sunday, NFL Sunday. So good. Craft beer, draft beer. Top shelf liquor, great premium cigars. The retail shop is right next door. So if you buy cigars here in the humidor, or you can go next door in the humidor, buy from any of their selection, come here, smoke them. Like all the little bays, like the bay we're in, comfortable chairs, TV at every bay. Hang out here at Don Juan. Yes.
So Oklahoma got a really big play here. Look at this fucking hit, bro. This is a jacked up highlight right here. Big play. Like Oklahoma's offense is not explosive at all. They get a 20-yard run, but look at this. And he's on his hands and his knees on the sideline.
Bro, God bless him, dude.
Oh my God. That was a fucking car wreck, dude.
Two got fucked up.
Oh my God. Okay, we up two. Let's fucking go, dude. Let's fucking go. Good on you, bro.
Bro, and the thing is, like, he's running 20 miles an hour.
That's a car wreck.
Those are two humans running. Those are two humans running 20 miles an hour.
Oh my God, that's a big hit, dude.
Fuck, dude. Fuck.
Chat, ouch. He got rocked. That hit. Yeah, I agree.
Daniel Blunt said Mike Alstott was a dog. Matt is tripping. I'm not saying he was a dog. I'm saying he was a fucking touchdown vulture.
Touchdowns, yeah.
Warwick Dunn would get him down the field, then they get to the fucking 2-yard line. They give the ball to Alstott.
Even Alvin Kamara made a joke about this a couple weeks ago where he's like, the last couple of years, and he's like, but then he was like, but this time, Kubiak's trying to feed me, and I'm kind of like, I'm fucking tired.
Like, yeah, man.
I give it.
They did take my touchdown.
Give it to I don't give
take my
shit.
I guess when you get to be 30, you're like, fuck it.
Hey, Chuck Nelson, fuck the Cowboys, you fucking nerd. Who that, baby?
You think they're going to win tomorrow?
I do.
I picked them 31-30.
I did 31-21. Which is whatever, dude.
They can't, bro. They can't.
They can't defend a running quarterback. I know all the stats.
Jalen Hurts in 2 games against the Saints, 175 and 3 scores.
I know. They were worse in the league last year. Quarterbacks averaged 6 yards a carry against them last year.
Tyler Bagent fucked them up last year.
Bro, I have Josh Dobbs PTSD.
Josh Dobbs.
But
the Eagles can't stop the Saints from scoring.
And also the vibes are so high. The defensive
dome is going to be
fucking crazy. So fun, and guess what, guys? There's no fucking sun in the dome. Fuck the heat. It doesn't matter.
Wow, bro. He fumbled that shit. Lucky to get back. All right, let's go to chats. Come on, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's get shout out. Smash the like button, YouTube. Subscribe to the channel, Facebook, like the page, share the post. Shout out Don Juan. Got lit home field. Got lit home field. Got lit home field. Got lit home field.
All right, David Tolson.
Oh, wait, real quick. Got lit. People are going to think, hey, I'm going to wait until November. Don't do that.
Now,
Derek told me last week, they already started doing shit a month ago, like quotes a month ago. Like if you wait until November, you better have like a gigantic
project.
Yeah, where they're like, yeah, we'll do it no matter what. Like, I mean, just get on the books now. Like, don't wait. Please don't wait. Because like, and they're super staffed and ready because last year when we started talking about them, there was like a deluge.
Yeah.
Like they're ready for it, but like get them now. Don't wait.
So that would be a benefit of home field is you can order whatever. So there you go. I mean, fucking hop on homefieldapparel.com at your own leisure, put in LSU 24, save 50%. All right. David Tolson, $5 super chat. Grateful for the win. Still room for improvement defensively. Concerned about Perkins' Jr. injury. Didn't look good. I feel for Perkins as the player. I don't know.
Oh, I love that.
I don't know how impactful I think
is that the starter box right there?
Yeah, that's the starter box. That 1970 sweatshirt. I can't wait to wear it. Dude.
I'm buying this right now.
That's what I'm saying. Dude.
So $175 for the starter box. That's the football box. Yeah.
And if you use LSU 24, you get 15% off.
Oh wait.
One word.
Wait, you got to do all these options. What the fuck are all these options?
I haven't seen the options.
It's sizes. Oh, sizes. Okay. Steve, give me an XL. Oh no, I keep losing weight. I might need an L, dog.
Fucking relax.
Socks.
Wait, but hold on. Engage with this.
I need the big socks.
Engage with this. The socks are so nice.
I need the big socks. No, I need the big socks.
Engage with this point real quick.
Yeah.
How impactful is the Perkins injury?
I don't know how hurt he is.
But no.
Let me see if I can get an answer.
Let's say a hypothetical. Let's say Mrs. Ole Miss.
Well, remember, West Weeks didn't play today.
Yeah.
So if you're just talking about an off-ball linebacker, not much but
it's not been great this year.
If you're going to play him at star, then you just kick Major Burns back down to star.
Yeah.
But you don't need to play him next week, and you have your open date. Just get him ready for Ole Miss, whatever's wrong there.
Jacob Thompson, $5 super chat. Let's fucking go. Glad to get the win, but I want to know how many times they target Stamps today when throwing the ball. I don't know about Sam specifically. Matt could probably speak better to that. I would just say the overall theme with the secondary is that they're not out of position, but they are a little outclassed talent-wise a little bit.
All right, I'm doing this home field thing right now.
There you go. Matt
How do,
just got his home
no.
field box,
How do I
guys.
do the
promo code? Find
where's
promo code and put in LSU 24.
Where the fuck's the code?
It's right there.
Where?
It's right there. Just
it's right.
find it. It's
no, I'm actually
right there.
But I'm legitimately gonna buy this.
No, I know. I'm saying so. Fucking legitimately find it. What are you fucking dumb?
But I don't want to just hit Apple
Put
Pay.
Put it LSU 24.
Because when I hit Apple Pay,
hit it and see what happens.
Oh, there's the code. Got it. When order summary, hit the drop down.
It's on the website.
What is it?
It's not on the fucking website.
LSU
24. All one word. LSU 24.
Let's see. Okay, so it goes from 175 to 148.
There you go, guys.
There it is right there. And you can see I'm actually going to do this. Watch.
Saving almost $30, guys.
You're going to see I'm going to do this. Watch. I'm going to do it.
We should wear matching sweatshirts if it ever gets cold enough.
So, T, you can confirm I'm actually spending money on this.
Because they're fucking awesome. Who doesn't love home field? I meant to wear my LSU Baseball National Championship shirt today. I forgot. So how do you feel about them targeting stamps? Go Tigers, baby!
Go Tigers!
How do you feel about them targeting stamps?
Look.
There you go. Order confirmed. Shout out home field, dude.
So after shipping, tax, and all that stuff, the order, like with the discount, it's less than what it would have been. It was $163.73 to get the box. But you can get whatever you want. You don't have to get that box.
No, but I just got
I love that. I love that long
sleeve shirt. It's so good, dude.
And we should wear it both at the same day.
I've gotten so many compliments from the old head LSU fans who are like, "Oh shit, dude!" Like my old man was like, "Dude, that's your fucking grandpa's LSU time. Like that's the fucking."
That's so goddamn good.
It's good. It's really good.
It's so goddamn good.
I agree. It's really good.
It's so goddamn good.
It's great. It really is. It's really solid.
I think it's so funny that you draw the line at GD. I mean, everything you say on this show, and that's the thing. That's where you draw the line.
I don't draw the line personally, but it's like I tell my kids. I tell them, like, look, you can't, like, during this summer, I told my daughter.
Oh, Cajun Country just said, "Did you get Drew something?" God damn it! Now I gotta go. God damn.
But like during this summer, though, I told my daughter she had mac and cheese, and she goes, "Fuck yes,
yes."
Me and my
Which
wife
one,
Odie?
Odie?
No, my oldest. Me and my wife were like, well,
Alice Bob.
What? Like what? And she goes, "Fuck," and I was like, "Okay, here's the deal. You don't even feel like I don't think that's like an inherently bad word. Like you don't even feel guilty, but it's kind of a respect thing." Where like other people aren't cool with it, so we have to watch how we talk around other people.
Yeah.
So I don't think the creator of the universe gives a fuck what I say.
Yes.
But out of respect for other people, I'm trying to avoid the GD here.
We got a tie ball game, by the way. Anyway,
super chat.
Drew says fuck all the time.
Good.
Because he lives with me.
Who gives a shit?
And so he'll run up, he'll just go like, if I'm watching the Saints and something happens and I'm upset. No, but like what Erica's gotten mad at me now because I do that and he repeats me. So I'll be like, I'll do this. I'll go like, and he'll run up to me. He'll go, fuck.
Like, yes.
I'm like, I didn't. Erica's like, Matt. I was like, I didn't say it. I didn't say it.
I mean, if we really want to get into it, dude, fuck's literally not a word that existed in the Hebrew language. So what the fuck are we talking about? But whatever. Jacob Thompson, $5.
Let's go. Alondra, you following him along? Okay.
How long do you have, Alondra?
Well, she's gonna put them on the screen.
Okay. 12, okay. Let's go.
12 minutes.
Okay, let's fucking go. Glad to get the win, but I want to know how many times did Target Sampson throwing the ball.
I don't think he had a target.
I think the secondary is limited. Jav sold $5 shoot at. Nuss looks fantastic. Do y'all think he enters the draft after this season? Go Tigers.
It's after 4 games. It's way too early to tell. I hope he doesn't. I would love to see him back. I know everybody wants to see Bryce Underwood, and I do as well. But the fifth-year quarterback, like, think about your team.
There's those
touchdown, Tennessee.
Travis Broussard the second, $5 shoot chat. If Nuss doesn't pull the ball on RPOs, short game will struggle.
Yeah, I don't think they have that in the playbook.
Guys,
by the way, real quick,
I keep telling people, I feel like nobody's listening.
Yep.
Instead of him pulling the ball, they just have a flat route built for him to pull and throw. So it's like he doesn't. It's what they did on the. It's what they did on the third one. And admittedly, it's something that Nuss has fucked up a couple times this year, where the fucking pull was wide open. There was one time against USC. There was one time last week, and he just made the wrong read. But, like, you don't need us to run it. You just need to pull it. He needs to pull it when he's supposed to, and he's messed up that a couple times.
And RPO does not mean a quarterback run.
Exactly.
An RPO is a run call play with a pass option. So what you're talking about, where it's a run call and he has the option to throw, that is an RPO. What you're talking about is a zone read, where the quarterback reads the end, and you either give it if the end holds, you give it.
Yeah.
If the end crashes down, you pull it and you run.
But to the question's point, that read is the same. Right.
Yes,
if
I understand what you're saying.
You pull and throw.
Well, that's what they fucked up against USC.
Yeah, and they fucked it up last week too. But the point is,
the John Emery play against USC was the third one. The end crashed down.
I don't need Nuss to run. I just need a couple times he's messed up that read. But Nuss has been awesome, guys.
And I don't need Nuss to run, because if Nuss goes down, your season's fucking over.
Colin Lawrence, can our defense get any better? I mean, yes. Yeah, absolutely, man.
Because you're going to continue seeing Deshaun Spears and PJ Woodland and Don McKinley and Gabe Relaford.
Awesome.
All these young guys continue.
Zach, $2. Thank you, Zach. Slick Nick, $5. The LSU team reminds me of the Pelicans. Someone will have a career high against us every night.
What?
He said this LSU team reminds you of the Pelicans. Someone will have a career high against us every night.
Okay.
I don't.
Okay. Next.
Yeah, I don't know that. I don't know. I don't know. Agree or disagree. Zach, please say
you held them to 89 yards in the second half and no points.
Exactly
like you shut them out in the second half.
Please
you're going to struggle against good offenses because they're really good, and you're going to shut up bad teams in the second half.
And please say Hester could whip Shelton's ass. GMFT, Jackson Carney, $2.
What does that mean?
I have no idea. I can't figure it out. Why is every team we play sky high and we aren't? I don't think
LSU took the ball and scored on the opening possession.
Yeah, I don't think that's fair either. Cold in the gang. Shout out Cold in the gang. $5 chat. Love the violence with which Caleb Jackson ran in the second half.
I agree with that.
It was a way to finish them off, dude.
Caleb
that drive into the game.
Caleb Jackson on the day, 6 for 26, average of 4.3. Josh Williams, average of 4.8. Good for him. Nice day. Caden Durham, 6 for 14, 2.3. So everybody that wanted Caden Durham to be.
Josh Williams, I kept trying to tell people this week, Josh Williams was better than you thought last week.
Yeah.
He just didn't have the.
Caden Durham was just awesome.
Yes, but Josh Williams did also make the first guy consistently not get him down. $2 you have from Rob Boudreaux. Matt, I meant Michigan's worse than mid. They suck.
Oh, sorry, Rob.
Do you think they suck?
I don't think they suck. I just think their
defense is so really.
I think their defense is good. I just think they're really going to struggle a lot on offense this year. They lost everybody from their offense and their coach.
Kevin M, $5. Fast forward to next season, we lose the opener at Clemson. Now what? Clemson's going to be 11-1. By the way, guys. But I can't fast forward there. I don't give a shit. Jackson Carney, $2 super check. Can LSU build shade on the east side? No, we just can't play day games.
Just don't play. Like, the whole history behind playing night games. That's part of it was the weather. And the other was like farmers who worked during the day. It allowed them to get to the game at night.
I'll never talk shit about a night game again. I don't give a shit if it's Nichols or anything. I will never talk shit again.
Play at night.
Matthew Gardner, $5 super check.
At least early in the season. You want to play at 2:30 in November? Okay.
Guys, I'm not saying this. Lacey, Burns, and Ryan are the triumvirate of trash, ready for the young guys to get those reps.
What? But Kyron Lacey has been fucking amazing this year.
And Burns and Ryan are not trash.
What the fuck is that guy talking about?
I don't know. David Tolson, Peter Griffin's the bomb, and his wife is sneaky hot. Lois is so hot, dude.
How did Peter end up with Lois?
He jerked off to Lois before because he's fucking funny, dude.
No. He was probably skinny when he was younger.
Yeah, and he's from the Northeast.
Yeah.
All bets are off.
True.
Even though actually in the South, more ugly guys end up with hot girls, to be fair.
Shout out to Bocock Cigars, too. It's great.
It is great. I mean, everybody knows I love delicious. Cock, and this is great.
This is a delicious cigar.
Cajun Crusade, Suck That Tiger DB. Hell yeah. Who Dat Nation 2710. It really needs to be talked about that expanding the stadium as big as it was, probably one of the greatest idea. Pissing match with Alabama did not factor traffic.
So real quick, I have a thought on this. I can do it quickly. It wasn't a pissing match with Alabama. It was an arms race in college football where everybody was expanding. In a very short amount of time, Bama, Georgia, LSU, all ended up expanding beyond 100,000, where Penn State, Michigan, Tennessee. The pissing match was Michigan-Tennessee for years, over 100,000. And Penn State did it, then A&M did it, and LSU did it, and Bama did it. Like, everybody did it. It's just like the way I always say it is, you ended up buying a fucking fleet of horses the day the Model T was invented. You expanded your fucking stadium at a time where the home viewing experience continued to get better and better, and people stopped wanting to pay to go sit in the fucking nosebleeds. Like, what you should do, and I've actually asked this question, my opinion has been you should contract the east side. You should take down the east upper and make that a party deck, like shaded party deck, TVs, bar, all that shit, where people would actually want to go hang out there.
Not a bad idea.
But what they've told me is the cost of deconstructing the east upper would be not cost effective. So.
Nate V, $10 says a drink for Alondra to put up with you two Goombas.
Yes.
Love y'all.
A drink for Alondra.
The most random people I met today was a bachelor party from New York who had no LSU or UCLA affiliation.
They just came down?
Yeah, and the old boy even hit me with a forget about it.
Forget about it.
Forget about it. He's like, forget about
it.
Like, where y'all going? He's like, we're going to the fucking strip club. Forget about it. Shout out to Slurpee Jr. with a $250 super chat.
We're getting paid on that.
Yeah, baby. Hire Eric Musselman. I guess he's been the guy from the beginning.
Eric Musselman?
Yeah.
The basketball guy?
No, but hire Eric Musselman. That goes all the way back to the huddle. That's been here. That might have been Slurpee the entire time. Hashtag hire Eric Musselman has existed since I started doing radio on 104.5. But he says, hire Eric Musselman says to let Perkins go or the coaches, we suck on defense.
Punctuation matters.
I think he's saying that like, here it is. Let Perkins go or the coaches.
Or let the coaches go?
Yes, we suck on defense.
Okay.
I think I know that I cannot prove this to you guys. I think it's a much better coach defense.
Yeah.
I'll continue to stand by that.
Do you remember? They're not good, but do you remember how otherworldly awful they were? Like people, that's the fucking like
and now
the selective amnesia.
Statistically, though, you coming into this game, you were worse on a per play basis than last year's defense. So there are some numbers to back it up. So again, I'm not gonna I can't fucking prove to y'all that y'all are wrong, but to me and my evaluation,
that team had a shutout against Army.
Who last year?
They shut out Army.
Yeah.
And they played Grambling as well. So you had a couple of games that actually helped your average. This team has played USC, UCLA, South Carolina, and then a good Nichols team.
Yeah, if you
Nichols would beat Grambling by 100.
If you look at LSU right now, where they rank statistically, you gotta be a bit careful. They played a harder schedule than the majority of teams. Ooh, bro, Tennessee's starting to turn the tide.
What?
Tennessee's starting to pop.
Oh, you mean Jackson Arnold ate it?
No, I mean, yeah, I don't think it's on Jackson Arnold necessarily. Like they have Oklahoma's on their third string center. Their offensive line is devastated, and Tennessee's D line might be the best in the SEC. Like they're with South Carolina, they're up there.
All right, what else we got?
That's it.
All right. How much time we got, Alondra? 2 minutes.
Wait,
all right.
Is USF beating Miami? Guys, can I say something? Shut the fuck up about South Alabama. They've lost 2 games.
Bro,
Ohio.
They gave up 52 on their home field in North Texas.
Fucking pussies about South Alabama, guys. Shut the fuck up. South Alabama fucking sucks.
They gave up 52 on their home field to North Texas.
Last night, everybody's like, South Alabama's actually really good. They're like a group of 5 favorite. I'm like, no, they've already lost 2 fucking games. What are we talking about?
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
They just beat App State. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
South Alabama, dude.
Fuck
okay,
South
here we
Alabama.
go. Super chat. Charles
but Major Applewhite's head coach, Callie,
Have y'all talked about LSU's defense coming out of timeout at the end of the first half with 9 and running a 10th out there?
Wait,
I don't remember that, to be honest.
On the first drive of the second half?
He says, okay, coming out of the timeout at the end of the first half, LSU had 9.
That was the holding play.
And ran 11 and ran a 10th out there.
That was the holding play.
I don't remember, guys.
First down came at the timeout came after first down. The UCLA called it on second down. That was the touchdown, the holding play. I'll have to go back and watch it. I was really, really pissed at that point.
Shout out Don Juan. Thank you all for joining
Don Juan
us.
Cigar Bar,
Got
Lit Light Installers, Home Field Apparel, all linked in the description on YouTube, tagged on Facebook. Love to everybody. Let's go, Boomer Sooner. You better not fucking let me down.
I got Tennessee. I already lost taking a shot on Mississippi State. Fuck this shit.
No, I have Florida.
I know. That's what I'm saying. So I got to keep pace with you in the pick. So I need Tennessee to win this.
Are we done? Did you turn us off already?
Love you guys. Love you guys.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. We're done. Bye.
Shout
Thank you,
out
Alondra.
LSU 24.
Alondra.
Shout out Alondra. You're the best.